Yeah, they're right here. They're always here. Yes, it's the deer watch. The other day, 7 doe showed up after 5 had already been here, big old bucks, and then 7 doe showed up. Now this 3 is the 3 that are always here. It's like they come through here all the time. What's up, Alter Ego? I had to turn my computer on. 25 turkeys. Yeah, I got a few. I wouldn't be surprised if some turkeys show up here in a minute. That's probably the dog. I'm over here by the computer. I'm not even over there. You can't hear me. Let me walk away. Now I'm over here. I don't know where the other one went. She left. Oh no, is she over there? I can't zoom in no more. Oh yeah, I can. I had to use 2 fingers. Yeah, I'm getting better. I don't know where the mama went. She over here beside the house. Carolina, Swedish Sugar, Keebler. Yeah, this is my yard. Well, Keebler knows she's been here. Keebler got her a rabbit when she was here. You know the song, If You Can't Catch a Rabbit? You know what I'm saying? Well, Keebler, she called her a rabbit when she was here. Just ask her, she'll tell you. But the other day I was sitting there and I had 5 deer, and I had just turned the live stream off, and 7 does showed up all right on the other side of that fence. I put the video up afterwards, but it was so cool. I was like, there's 18 deer in my yard. What have I created? Crafty, what's happening? So then I wish I would have put more food out there. It's like they never have enough, you know. But I try not to give them too much. But they'll work around out there for an hour looking for food in the yard. And I sprinkled around in different places so they don't just get to eat it up real fast and then leave. That way I can slow them down a little bit. Stay out the road. Get out the road. Get out the road. I'm coming through. Reed. Michael Reed. How you doing? I'm on a cop watch. I mean a deer watch. I ain't got no cops to watch. I gotta watch the deer. That other one, she's sneaking. Oh, she's on the other side. I can't see her. Let me see if I can move this. Oh, there we go. Let me move it a little bit. Get a better view of them two over there sneaking around. They usually stand right behind the post where you can't see them. She's going into the backyard. Pretty nice looking buck right there, though. He would fit in the freezer. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bunch more deer beside my house in the trees over there, because they'd be looking around over there. Cheesy in the 505, always video of deer, always videos of deer, yes. When you ain't got nothing else to do, just ain't got nothing else to do. Oh, this one's back. They chase each other around like, get out of here, this is my food. I moved my chair. My chair's in the way out there. I forgot to move it. I guess it's not really blocking much with that sign. He probably hears me talking. Well, see, he's only like a 6 point. Them ones, the 3 that I had in here the other day, they were all 8 points. But he's a nice healthy deer right there. I mean, he ain't missed no meals much. He got a fat belly, don't he? I mean, they have all kind of stuff to eat here, though. They eat acorns and all kind of stuff, so. I got them mineral blocks over there. They come over there and wolf on them, too. But they were healthy before they came here, I can tell you that. found some of the turkey's food. See, I sprinkle corn and feed out there for the turkeys sometimes. But now if I went out there with a bucket of feed, they'll be right back. They would run off. But as soon as I threw that feed out there and shook that bucket around, they'd hear it. They come back and get some more. They don't look around unless they hear something. But there's a third deer running around out there somewhere that was just with these two, so who knows where that one went. The other one's right there. They got all kind of stuff to eat out there, though. See all them little yellow dots? They're all flowers. That's pretty cool. They show up as yellow dots. Where'd he go? Oh, that's my roll of wire hanging right there in the middle that I hung up right there. I was like, what's that square thing in the middle of the picture right there, man? It's a wire. Yeah, there's some well-fed deer around here, man. Tell you what, they eat good. Let me see, where's he at? I can't get him. Oh, right there he is. He heard something. He's listening. Oh, back to eating again. Oh, there's another one just showed up right there. I don't know if that's the one that was here already or not. Like I said, about 7 of them showed up. Yeah, but Nova, you got them deer from up north, them big old deer. We got Florida deer. Well, these are like Georgia deer too, kind of, I guess. I wouldn't doubt some more show up. I don't know. Ain't no moose in Iowa. Oh, there's another one. Look in the middle of the screen right there. You see that one right there? That's another one. So now we're up to 4. So you got them 2 right there. And then you got the 2 in the front yard. Over here. You got that one. That's a doe. And then that buck that's behind the pole right there. So I got them 2. We got these 2 right now. That'd be 4. You never know around here. I mean, we could have a dozen deer show up at the same time. They all looking for some of that food. Where's that corn at, man? I hear there's somebody spilling corn around here. Yeah, see, there's them 2. There's the buck. And the doe right there. That's the duck, buck, and the doe. They're walking side by side. And we got these 2 over here. I think they're both does. Your yearlings are maybe bigger. Well, see, what does your deer dress out at? You know what I mean? You're talking about some big old deer. I mean, these here might weigh 250. That buck right there might weigh 250. I mean, you could throw him over your shoulder and carry him out the woods probably once you cleaned him a little bit. You know what I mean? These here you could carry out the woods. Them ones you got to quarter them. Carry them out a quarter at a time, man. Yeah, there might be some more show up, but this is the pretty much the excitement of the woods. This is our Friday night out, man. I mean, you got the buck out here hanging out with three doe. He's got it going on, don't he? Well, till hunting season comes, and I wish him all the luck. If anybody gets any of the deer around here, they're going to be at least healthy. A doe with a blazer, 300-pound doe. Look at them, they'd be battling out there, man. They'd be doing the battle thing. I don't know why they like chasing each other around though. It's fun to watch them. So now there's four right there in that one spot. Hey, it's just something to do. It's relaxing. We like doing this. I don't know why. It's fun. Here comes the other one back through the fence. And I know there's some more food over here. But no matter how much food you put out there, it ain't going to be enough. They'll just eat and eat and eat till it's gone. That one doe on the second one from the right, it doesn't look like it's used to being here. It's real skinny. Got real skinny legs, if you notice. Look how tall and thin it is compared to the other one. I know he's finding some corn and some pellets over there, so. I like the sun. It makes them look different color too, because the sun's going down. It'll start to get a little bit blurry because the sun is gone and it's not, it won't pick up as good. And you're not feeding them. The deer are coming to your camper. Get you some daggone peanut butter crackers, and they'll eat the peanut butter crackers right out your hand. I mean, because deer's got to be fed. You know what I'm saying? I bought a protein block. It was called Cotton Candy Deer Protein Block. It was gone in like 3 days. It's a 25-pound molasses block is basically what it was. See, they're chasing that one deer away. They're not letting her eat. She's that new one that just showed up. They don't like her, I guess. Turnips and apples. Oh, that's cool. You should make a video and send it to us, man. We should be able to. We'll watch it. I'm telling you. If you send me a video, I'll watch it. I like watching deer and shit. I mean, I was watching the boy up in Canada today, and they arrested him for hurting somebody's feelings. He was on a sidewalk with his phone and his camera, and somebody inside the restaurant complained. They called the police. The police showed up and arrested him for some laws 406. I forget what it's called, but they arrested this dude because he hurt someone's feelings inside the restaurant, and he's out on the sidewalk. That's Canada. I don't I mean, that's pretty bad if you ask me. But I shared his link on my community page in case you want to go watch. You can see how Canada treats people. Carolina got lab last night. I heard about that. Yes, it's on a. Keebler told me. Let me think what she told me now. Oh, Friends in Code. Go to FIC, Friends in Code's page. I think he's the one that's got it up on his page, Nova. Friends in Code. I think he's got the arrest on his page. I'd have to go check what Keebler told me. She had court at 7 p.m. Oh, you saw that? I didn't see it yet. I've been driving all day. How can you provoke something if you don't break a law? Words hurt people. Whatever happened to sticks and stones will break your bones, but words will never hurt you. Look at these guys, man. They're getting silly. Look at them. Well, that's what happened to the boy up in Canada. He hurt somebody's feelings. They arrested him, man. It's like, what the hell? He's out on a sidewalk. So in Canada, if you hurt somebody's feelings, you can have them arrested. I mean, they can have you arrested, I mean. Yeah, but I shared that video on my community page, the guy up there in Canada, and I was like, wow. But see, they don't care about if the arrest gets tossed because the punishment is the process. You know what I mean? The process of what's going on is the punishment. Oh, look at this one. He's over there in them bushes. I throwed some corn over there in them bushes for the turkeys. The buck, he finds every piece of corn in the yard, boy. Because the baby turkeys, they didn't get to eat much, so I throw the corn up under them bushes right there, and them little baby turkeys will run under that bush. Yeah, it didn't work out too well. Sorry about your luck, turkeys, because Big Buck over here, he decided he's raiding out the bush, too. There was only half rations given today. I only had 4 scoops to give them. You know what I mean? It's like I gave them 2 scoops of corn and 2 scoops of protein pellets. Yes, you could share it here too, Keeper, but share it on your community page for sure. That way we can come back to it and send people there. Here's the battle again. Yes, so y'all go check out the video. They messing with that one little deer, man. They leave her alone. Patricia, how you doing? I'm on the deer watch. You got these 3 deers here being a bully to this little tiny deer. Where's it at? Let's see if I can find it. There it is. This little tiny deer right there. They're being a bully to her. They don't want her to get no food. They keep chasing her away. Because these 2 here said they found the food first. And they got Big Buck over here. He's in the bushes stealing the turkey's food because I put the baby turkey food in the bush. He found it. He don't care. He can sniff out a kernel of corn from a quarter-mile away probably. He just wiped out the turkey's bush food that I stashed. And then I put food underneath that bush over there. But we started out with 3 deer, and then this 4th one showed up, and they're being mean to it. They won't let her eat. But she ain't running off. She done got her a kernel or 2, so it's like I'm going to keep snooping around. So I'm going to have to spread food on both sides of that wood pile. Yeah, they don't care when they arrest somebody if you win or lose. Let the courts figure it out. They don't even care if they lose. I mean, they thought what they was doing was right. So all they got to say is, well, I thunk what I was doing was right. That's what I was thinking. I wasn't trained in my 6 week course that I took. That I couldn't do that, so that's why I did it, because I thought I could. And the judge will say, "That's all right, my son. Get out there and do a good job. You're proud of you. We're gonna give you a raise. You arrested her? Yeah, we're gonna give you a promotion and a raise." Well, remember the one video we watched, and the cop told the other cop, he said, "I'll take the hit on this one." And they went over there and searched the guy's car, and they didn't have no reason to. I think it's on Blue Steel's page. But they had stopped a guy for something, I don't know. Lacey, how you doing? Free Eric Brandt. Hell yeah. Yeah, but you gotta drive safe now. Drive safe. Keep your eyes, keep it between the ditches. That's what we say down here. Just keep it between the ditches. You should be all right. Yeah, they're being mean. That little one right there in the middle, I think that's the one. That might not be it. I can't tell them apart half the time. There was a fourth one out there, and they were being mean. They weren't letting her eat. Yep, that's her, I think. Yes, that's definitely her. Because the other two are right there. Watch, there's food over there. She's trying to get to the food. And that other deer being mean to her won't let her get to it. She ain't figured out the protein block yet. But once they eat corn, it's on. They're back. That's like, they love corn. Yeah, that buck, he's like, man, I'm going to get every kernel out here. Watch, he's going to chase that little deer probably. Leave her alone, man. They're vicious, aren't they? She's going to headbutt her. Get out of here. This is our food. She's like, I'm not leaving, man. I'll throw some extra food out there tomorrow. Go out there early in the morning. But like if I go out there before dark is up, it's still dark out, there'd be 6, 8 deer out there snooping around looking for leftover kernels. Them ears go back and boom, chases her off. Here he come back again. She ain't gonna stop. She's trying to run her off. Watch me knock on the door. No, they didn't hear it. They're too busy chasing each other around the yard. Because I don't know how they do their packing instinct as far as which groups hang out together, or are they allowed? Because it doesn't look like she's allowed to be hanging around. Yeah, she could be. She could be. It's hard to tell how old a doe is. Look at her jumping up in there and bucking around. It's like, I don't know what she's doing. She's doing some kind of dance over there. I think she's just being silly. I don't know. Anybody know what she's doing? Let me know. She must say, come on and get you some. I ain't leaving. Go find me some food over here somewhere. Yeah, she's having fun over there, boy. She's the new one. She's the one that just showed up, and they don't like her. I don't know why. That one right there on the left. She's got real long, skinny legs compared to the other one. The other one's like stockier and shorter legs. She's a tall one. Blue Steel told me the only way you can tell the age of a doe is once you harvest one and you look at its teeth. Because that's really the only way to really tell a doe, because you just don't know. I don't know. I ain't never had to harvest one, so I wouldn't want to. I'm not into harvesting. I like harvesting plants myself. I'm more of a plant harvester. Yeah, see, well, these three here, man, they've been here since the beginning. The smallest one out there that was with the three, the buck and the, it was a buck and his, and a doe and the baby. And they've been coming through here and through the yard all the time. So I always see them out here, open the door and they're out there. So I started filming them, and they're the ones that've been here the longest, I guess, because when anybody else shows up, the battle's on. Until the three bucks show up, there's three 8 points that show up together. When they three show up, these three kind of ease off to the side. They get out the way. And then them three big bucks will stand out there and eat for a while. And then the video I got from the other night, 7 doe showed up. So I had them three. I had the three bucks and the 7 doe. I mean, we're sitting there trying to count them. Look, they're looking the other way. There must be some more deer coming. Take care, Cheesy. There's probably some more out there in the field beside my house. Because they got so much to eat around here. I mean, there's food everywhere for deer. See, because look, they're out there in the front field eating. I didn't put no food out there. Back to where the food is. It's kind of like they try to act like they're leaving and get the other one to leave so then they can go back there and get the rest of the food. I mean, because he walked over there to see what she was doing, and I didn't put no food out there. There ain't no corn or nothing like that out there. So then they come back and start trying to get up under the trees again. Who knows? Deer are crazy, man. Deer are crazy. Now they on the mineral block. When all else fails, get you some molasses and corn. Yeah, I could do it all. I could harvest a pig or a cow or a deer. I could do it. I just don't like it too much. It's easier to cut up a tomato or a cucumber or a squash. Think how easy it is to harvest a tomato compared to a critter. Look at that thing. I don't know what she's doing now. She's getting all happy. That's just funny. Oh, here comes the buck. There's probably more coming. Who knows? You just take a bite out of crime, Keebler. You just grab it and growl, snarl, rah. And I always got a pocket knife to cut a tomato. I mean, everybody should have a pocket knife on them. You never know what you might have to dig into. I was hoping some more would show up because it rained and it's not real hot and sunny. So they'll come out and move around before it gets dark too much. When it cools off, because otherwise it's hot. They don't come out till the sun goes down. You see that one on the far, far left? They got all the way over there and just stopped and just stood there. He's still standing there. Yeah. You just got to have a good shot, Nova. It's got to be a good shot. But it would be hard, I guess. It would be hard for me. If I had to do it, I wouldn't have a problem, but I would have to do it out of necessity, not just for a sport. You know what I mean? I don't I don't think I would have fun to do it as a sport just to get a, because you can't eat antlers. You know, the horns are unedible. You make good pipe out of it though. You make good pipe or a knife handle or something. But yeah, I don't need to eat deer. I mean, it's good for you, fucking, but it's not gonna do nothing for me that nothing else can do. And plus, I get to look at them. That's good enough for me. And there's probably more over there. I mean, there's always more. What am I saying? It's like I'm in a major thoroughfare. They cut through my yard to go to get the water. Let's see if that one figures out the molasses block. He's like, wow. Now, Cherokee Girl is the donator of the molasses blocks. So thank you, Cherokee Girl. I'm sure that little deer out there right now, the new deer that just showed up, is saying, oh boy, I've never had one of these before. It's molasses and corn and protein and all kind of stuff squeezed into a block. I don't know if that's the one I was thinking it is or not. I can't tell them apart half the time. Sometimes I can, but now if he runs that deer off, that's probably the new one. Or maybe it done left already. Oh, there's more deer in the field. Here comes some more. Here comes some more deer. Watch. There's more than one over there, too. Here comes two more. There's another one over there, so there's at least three more over there. This is major traffic fixing to happen here. So there's two more just showed up. There's two more right behind that one. Look, they're putting their ears back. That one said, oh, don't mess with us. So there's two more coming behind that one. I can see down through the trees where you guys can't see. So that's four more just showed up. So now we're up to like 8 deer. Let me see if there's any more. So how many we got? We got 8, I think. Take care, Lacey. Okay, we're up to 8 deer. And they don't like each other. Like, get out of here. This is our food. They'll turn around looking and say, what's her problem? Won't mess with me. I'll jump around and be crazy too. Look at me go. Well, that was 8 we had right there for a second. Oh, there they are. Got to move that one walking stick that's in the way out there. What the hell was that? She jumping in the air, man. Buck looking at him like, what's wrong with y'all? Oh, she's eating an oak tree leaf or an acorn or something. She ain't right, is she? Something wrong with that deer, man. I'll tell you right now. It's got too much of that molasses block. And there she went. Zing! She got a case of the zoomies. Now he's like, what are they doing over there? Maybe I should go check on them. So there's at least 8 deer beside my house right now. Yeah, there's at least 8 of them out there. I had to go look out the bedroom window, but there's probably more than that. I mean, I had, like I said, there was 15 deer out here the other day. 16. There was a pile. I couldn't believe that's the most I ever had. I doubt I'll ever have that many again, but I got the clip. I got the clip. And I could go out there with a bucket and make some noise. What they would, most of them would run away, but then they would all come back in about an hour. Not as bad as the birds. They're still over there moving around. Yeah. What a way to blow an hour of life away, just sitting there in the chair watching deer, looking out the front door. But hey, if anybody got any better ideas, let me know. Yeah, them 3 the other day, they were the 8 points. Them 3, they come always, and it's weird because they stay together in like certain groups, and then when other groups show up, you see what they do. They fight each other and chase each other away. But I guess that's their food here, and that's what they want. Get out of my food bowl. Like I said, them 3 that got here first, they're pretty much the ones that are always here. There's a red bird out there on the fence. That's all right. Old Alter Ego, he was feeding a squirrel peanuts the other day out of his hand. I don't think the critters around here will do all that. You can see the red bird sitting on the molasses block. There's a male cardinal there. He's really bright from here. I'm looking at him like, you're a bright red bird, man. I don't know. They had 7 does followed them up in here that night. And they all were lined up on that fence over there. I looked out the door. Well, actually, she did and said, wow, there's a whole lot of deer out there. And I looked out and there was 7 doe lined up along the fence. And then 3 bucks were here in the yard. And then these 3 were out here as well. And it was like, we started trying to count them. I froze the screen. And there was over a dozen deer out here, I'm telling you right now. And I hadn't had a whole lot of food out there that day, so I don't know. They was just coming through, I guess, looking for the spot. But as I always say, they'll be back. Who knows where they go other than somewhere out here in the woods. I'm going to go out and look out the back window real quick and see if they're out there. They're all over my backyard. I don't know if you can see them. This is my backyard. I always looked out, there was a line of them running through the yard. I don't know how many was out there. It's like, that's crazy. Yep, I was right. They was in the backyard. There's a whole line of deer running through the backyard. That was funny. I knew it though. They just go run around here like they own the place, don't they? Oh well. It was real and it was fun. And they'll probably be back. You know how they are. Hungry deer. And then we got the hungry cats. Now it's the cat watch. That's a mean tomcat right there. Look at him looking at you. Yeah, come out here and try to put your hand on me one time. I got something for you. I have a fistful of razor blades and a mouthful of knives. I know, Nova. What else is it to do in life but enjoy life? If you can't do something that you're happy doing, you should go find something else to do. You know what I mean? Life's too short, man. Life's too short, dude. Well, shoot. Everybody done flew the coop. Go find something to watch that's exciting. Make you happy. Make you smile. Or make you angry. I don't know what to tell you anymore. I don't know what people want. I know I'm just trying to be happy. Just trying to be happy, man. That's it. You know what I mean? Yes, that's the meow cats. That's the tomcat. There's the blind deaf cat. She's deaf and blind, and she's 15 years old. And that's the mama cat. That cat right there is the mother of that black cat right there. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Yes. Well, the secret is to try to be happy. Because if you ever make it to happy, then what are you going to do? You're stuck with happy. Now you have nowhere else to go. So you got to try to be happy every day. See? It's just don't, you just don't make happy. And there it is. You're all of a sudden now you're happy forevermore. It's not that easy. I thought it was. I thought you could make it to the happy place. And now I'm at the happy place. And guess what? It ain't no different than on the way there, except for you had to try harder. So you got to keep trying. Yes. If you can smile every day, you're doing better than a lot of people. I'm just saying. Some people can't smile every day at all, never. So if you can get as many smiles as you can get in one day, then you are the winner. Yeah, he wanting some food, man. What you do is you take an empty toilet paper roll, and then you stick it down in the peanut butter jar, and when you pull it out, you take bird seed and you sprinkle around the peanut butter that's stuck onto the toilet paper roll. You roll it in the bird seed, and then you put a piece of string through it, and hang it up. And they got to come try to peck them seeds off that peanut butter that's stuck to it, you know what I mean, in the toilet paper roll. But then you got the hawk watching the bird eat the bird feed, and then you got the cat watching the hawk, and you got the dog watching the cat. It gets to be a problem here. 10 pounds of seed on the feeder? Oh, hell, you went way overboard. Yeah, but if you do the toilet paper roll trick with the peanut butter and the seed, and you put a string through it, you can hang it real close, and they'll come over there and try to get it. Oh, they do it with a pine cones? Pine cones and the peanut butter? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know. I've never done it. I put peanut butter in this on a fence post out there in an empty peanut butter jar. And then I was watching a guy with deer video, and he showed the possum crawls up there and eats the peanut butter, but he didn't ever get no deer. But he's out there in the woods with these wild deer. They're not quite as used to people, I guess. Because these deer around here, they'll walk right up to your front porch and look in like, hey, what's up, man? You got any food up in there? I know, man. It shit gets expensive, dude. I mean, I start wondering, wait a minute, I done spent way too much on feeding these deer. This shit ain't too much fun. Sly Shy, what's happening? Hello, hello, Sly Shy. All the deer left. We was watching a bunch of deer came through, and now they all left. They ran around the back of my house, took off down through the field. Who knows where they're going? But like I always say, they'll be back because there's some hungry critters, and there's corn out there in that grass. If it wasn't so late, I could put some more out there, but it's fixing to get dark. Once it gets dark, I can't see them. You know what I mean? But like, see that? Night vision. That's some night vision going on right there now. Some night vision. But it shows black and white. You don't get to see real good at night. I'm going to get me a couple more of them up here. I'm going to get one just for the deer. I got one coming with a solar panel on it. And it says you don't have to have a prescription to hook up to it. A subscription, I should say. So I'll take and hook that one up out there somewhere, and hopefully it'll Wi-Fi back to my Wi-Fi box, and I can get some close-up video maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. What the hell? It ain't like I got nothing else to do. Maybe I get me a live stream going 24/7 off the outdoor deer cam. And just let it stream on a page all day long. Just let the stream and see what comes through there. You never know what comes through the yard around here. We've had a little bit of everything in the past. So. I gotta get me some sweet tea. Yeah, but what trail cam? I mean, I want one that I can live stream off of. Not, I mean, getting one that just has video. I got some trail cams around here. I got the old school trail cams though. I even got the night vision camera. Look. Oh, I'm zoomed way in too much. This is night vision. I can record night vision on this thing, supposedly. Let me see. Can you see it? way too close. See this thing? It's got night vision. You know what I mean? And you can record with it too. But I haven't tried it real good. I need to charge it up and put a card in it. Somebody gave it to me the other day. They said, here, man, here's a night vision camera. I'm like, oh, wow, cool. Now I got to figure out how to use it. Wi-Fi live streaming descriptions. Oh, you know, because I'm addicted to Temu. I love some Temu now. I can get me some deals. They even sell snacks on Temu. It's not a good thing because they deliver them from local warehouses. That means it gets here fast. So you can have like a big old box of candy bars or a giant box of pretty much anything you want. From cookies to candies to cakes. And they sell giant containers of these things, you know. You get your sugar fix, that's for sure. Temu merch, it's the same stuff that Walmart sells or Amazon. It's the same shit. I mean, the way you tell, though, if it's junk or not, because I'm sure they sell a lot of junk, right? But when you get a halfway decent item, like Temu will show a picture of the item. That'll be the sales picture from the person who selling the item gives Temu the picture to use. Well, if you go to Walmart or Amazon, it's the exact same picture on a lot of items. Like I bought, stuff for the house, like the hood for above the stove, because after the storm, that hood wasn't no good. The motor went out and everything. So I bought a hood off of Temu. It was $30-some on Temu, and it was exactly the same hood that Walmart lists because it had the exact same picture. And same with Amazon. But that was $70 at Amazon or $105 at Amazon and $70 at Walmart. So it was more than twice the money if I would have ordered it through Walmart instead or Amazon instead of Temu. So you got to check all three places. You just can't go to one, but that's what I did. I was like, wow, I can get that hood for 30. I think it's $36 on Temu. I said, it's on. Now it had to be shipped from wherever they made it, probably in China. But it didn't really take that long. And you can click on a button that says local warehouses only, and it'll only show you items that are in local warehouses where you get it within a few days, like 2-3 days. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I got a lot of good deals on Temu, a lot. And if you don't like the item, they give you your money back, and then they tell you keep the item. You don't even have to send the item back. Now that's the schism, I tell you right now. Find one thing wrong with it, and give them a 1 instead of a 5 and they'll be like, hey, wait a minute, why ain't you giving us a good review? Let's work something out. And they'll offer you half the money back, and you still get to keep the item. Sometimes that's a good deal too. Depends what you got. I bought a dog bed, and it was a giant blanket. And it was like $60 for the dog bed. It was supposed to be a giant fluffy dog bed. I was going to be able to lay down on the floor with this giant dog bed with the dog hanging out. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, it comes in, and it's a giant blanket. It's like a quilt. This thing is so heavy it'll make you sweat just looking at it. And I said, man, I ordered a dog bed. This is what y'all sent me. So they gave me my $60-some back, and I got to keep the quilt. Probably one of the nicest quilts I've had in a long time, I have to admit. I mean, this thing is nice. But it wasn't a dog bed. That's what I ordered. I got to keep the quilt and got my money back. Now, that's the deal. Walmart ain't going to do that shit. You got to have to mail that shit back. And Amazon, they quit giving people their stuff back, so they can't do it either. No, that's the delivery. If you order over like a certain amount, your delivery's free. You know what I mean? Like, or if you try to order something small, it'll tell you got to order $20 more worth of stuff to get free delivery. But delivery ain't no more than anywhere else. They don't skin you on the delivery or nothing. It's just average. Like I ordered a case of cigarette papers, and when I got them, I was going to leave them a #1 review. I said, well, the papers are in the pack backwards. The glue is, you got the glue's on the top of the paper. It's in the pack backwards. So they gave me like 3/4 of my money back if I wanted to keep them. I said, oh, okay, that'll work. I'll give you a good review. Cold-blooded, ain't it? It wasn't right. The papers was in the pack backwards. There's a problem here. Plus the glue was a little bit, they're a little light on the glue. I said it was stingy on the glue. How you going to get a whole case of papers for $3? No, tell me fix that one up. If it ain't right, it ain't right. That's all that's to it. Well, I guess they ran off for the day. They got their bellies full, so I'm going to go get me something to chew on. I think I'm going to get me some frozen bananas out of the freezer. I stuck the bananas in the freezer. I'm going to throw them in the blender. Pour a little bit of milk in there. Put me a ½ teaspoon of cocoa powder. And some peanut butter. I don't know if I got anything else I could stick in there. And blend it up and makes banana ice cream. Frozen bananas makes banana ice cream. I don't know if anybody's ever eaten banana ice cream made with frozen bananas, but if not, you're missing out. But the bananas are supposed to be very well. When they start turning brown, that's when you stick them in the freezer. And they've got good vitamins. Them deer are still over there in the field beside my house. I just seen one moving around over there. That's where that crow was going to, over there to mess with the deer. Well, let me get up out of here. If anybody goes live, send me a link. I'm back quiet.